Look, this nice dashboard based on GA4 account. We're already on the second page, and this is already 9 or 10 video about this topic. We create in the real-time Looker Studio dashboard for marketing based on GA4, where I explain step by step how does it work, how do I think, how do I create dashboard, and explain everything in Looker Studio. Hello, my name is Gala. I'm a marketing analyst, and Gala Report, this is my project. And my website, where you can see a blog about Google Sheets, Looker Studio for marketing, a lot of articles already, some specific formulas for marketers, and so on. Also, I have some Looker Studio dashboard, some of them free, some of them paid, but everything is done marketer for marketers. So hope you enjoy it. Let's go back to our lesson. This is our main dashboard that we are copying in real time. We're already on the second page. Our second page is this traffic acquisition. And when we talk about acquisition, we can talk about, different things. So it could be user acquisition. So Google Analytics gives us traffic acquisition and user acquisition. And several years ago, we were more oriented by traffic, and I used mostly session acquisition. But now it's more about users, so I use user acquisition. Hopefully you know the difference, but super short. You open a website. You open a website. This action is a session. If you open the same website in 3 hours, it will be 2 sessions, but 1 user, because you are the same person. So normally number of users a bit less than sessions, maybe not a bit. And let's create for users. I like to use bar chart. And let's create it and observe which options do we have in a bar chart and when we can use it. So let's go to add chart. We have a bar chart. We have horizontal and vertical. And we have stacked, 100% stacked, and normal one. The same logic as we had with tables, with scorecards, etc. You can select any of them and then change. So let's select vertical one. We don't know what we are doing. We just do some random stuff. This is our chart. Let's go to step, and what we can do, data source blend data. We see it in every source, in every type of chart. So we don't care about it right now. Here you can change your chart type, and what we can set up. We can set up dimension and metric. When we have one metric, we can do breakdown. When we have 2 or more metrics, we cannot do breakdown. It's a bit similar with time series chart that we already talked about. Okay, so in this case, I'm interested in which dimension. I'm interested in channel. And channel, as I said, we have default channel group, first user, session. I will use first user default channel group, so we use first acquisition. Maybe I can rename it if I want. I can say user channel group to make it a bit shorter. But anyway, we don't see it, but you know that we can change. Then can we drill down? Yes, we can drill down. What happened if we drill down user channel group? What is channel is about? Channel in Google Analytics, this is grouping of different combination of source, medium, campaign, normal, different combination of UTM tags. So it means that if we use drill down for channel, I would use medium, And if we use first user medium, because we already channel, we use first user. So, and source, first user source. So if you use channel, that may, if and you want to do drill down, it makes sense to do like this, medium and source. Same like we did with date. If we use date, we use date, year, months, weeks. So here it's like, yeah, channel, group, medium, source, because it's different combination. Could be campaign, maybe here, or anything, but this is like the most logical stuff in marketing analytics. So we have drill down. We cannot remove drill down. If I remove it, we will remove this option, and we can again do breakdown dimension. Which breakdown? Yeah, metric here doesn't make sense because views, it's page views, user, channel, group. If we use channel or users here, it should be something relate, metric should somehow related to users. So it makes sense to have active users. And this, I mean, you can use views, but it doesn't make sense. Views mostly for sessions of, okay. But here we use user attribution, that better to use metric that relied somehow to user attribution. And for example, we can do breakdown with new returning. And in this case, we cannot add more metrics, but we can see new returning users. I think here what I do, I just use user per channel group. Let's copy title. Let's set up a title, show title. We do it for every chart, so we already observed it. Set up. We can do this, but in my case, it's not what I need right now. I show you that we can do it, but we not. We have also optional metrics and metric slider. We observed it already for time series chart, similar stuff. What else do we have here? We have filters, data range, and sorting by users, right? Cross filtering, let's turn on. We already talked about it. If you don't know, please come back to video about time series chart. And this is all our settings actually. And also, what do we have? We have style, and we can play around with style. Next moment, when to use bar chart, when to use time series charts. When we have date, week, years, something time related, we use time series chart. If dimension is different, normally it is a bar chart. When do I choose vertical or horizontal? Let's go to style. And we can do vertical and horizontal. When I have some numbers here or something short titles, I can use vertical. Here I have some long words that it's not nice to read. I like to use horizontal, and for me it gives me more valuable picture, and I can understand it better, that I have more traffic for direct. So it's easier to read for this case is a vertical, because you can read, it's a long word, you can read it here and see what is happening. How many charts, how many bars? When you have too many bars, it's difficult to read. I like to use something like 5. We can group others, or maybe 7. But I don't like use more than 10, for example, bars, because it is difficult to read again. So if you want to show all data, you can use, I recommend you to use a table. For bars, pie chart, something when you have like a picture, I like to use limited number of series or bars, because why I cannot do it? super weird. Again, something with horizontal left. Yeah. So I like to do little amount of charts, because with this it's easier to read my chart. What else can we do here? Do I need legend here? I have only one metric. I don't know if I really need legend here. Maybe it's nice to have, but I'm not sure. I think I would like to remove it because it's like extra moment. Group, but okay, let's go step by step. Group bar white. We can play around and see different white, but we can use a default, I think something about 80%. I don't have recommendations here, as you prefer. Show data label. When we have few charts, like 5, 7, 3, whatever, we can show data labels and we can see, we can show these numbers, and it makes sense. When we have like 20 of them, it's difficult to read it. So I don't show data label when I have too many elements on a graph. Then we can have data label. We can use compact number, and maybe it's actually nice in this case. And we can do some style for this, but we set up everything in theme and layout, so here we are kind of fine, and I don't want to change it. We can change background. Yeah, maybe someone like it. In some cases it will be nice, but I don't like it, to be honest. We have one color, and this color, first color from our color palette from theme. Bar border color, I don't set up it to have less elements on the page. Then axis, let's keep it as a default. Then nice thing here, interesting, align both axes to 0. When I use 2 axes, so it could be a really nice feature. So just remember that you can align both axes to 0. Now we have only left axis. When we have like 2 of them, you can do it. Axis title, we can use this, for example, active users, and higher legend, for example. Where is legend? Where is legend? For example, we can do this, and it's kind of, we have a bit more space. We have a bit more space for our data, for example. But you can use legend as well. It's as you prefer, to be honest, in this case. What can I do? What do I want to do more? I want to show show chart header always. Let me fix it a bit. You see, I can change. So it's a bit annoying in Looker Studio, this thing, but we can adjust it. Or maybe opposite, I can remove axis header. Show axis line. Title, no. And this show axis label. Where is title? Okay, and maybe add back our legend, but do it on the button, for example. Why it is like this? Super weird, right? I want to make it down. Yeah, it takes so much space. I don't know, I don't like it much. Right, top. Okay, maybe top was the best way, to be honest. What else can we do with this chart from my point of view? We can add drill down again. So medium first user medium, source, first user source, and we can add optional metrics. Users, we have new users and we have total users. And we have total users, for example, like that. And if I use shift and arrow down or up, I can move my element on my keyboard. I want to make it a bit up. In a view mode, when we have optional metrics and drill down, we can drill down from interesting. Why I cannot drill down? That's so better to check before you go to client. So we don't have active users and user medium. If I have this, what can I check? I do a table, user medium, active users. So we cannot move total users. We cannot use this combination of metrics and dimension. Which kind of medium do we have? Just medium. Medium, session medium. Very interesting. Why can we not do it? So it's look like some issue with the connector. Because it should work. Yeah, super weird. Super weird. I will try to do it tomorrow because a bit weird to me why a medium and source doesn't work, because normally they work. Okay, and we can change new users. Wow. Yeah, it's something happened here for sure. Refresh data. When I do refresh data, I think something happened with the connector. I think something happened with GA4 default connector. Yes, and if something happened, you can select your data, because sometimes Google Analytics demo account, it has too many requests and API doesn't work. I connected to my own account, so you see it works like channel group, source, medium, channel group, active users, new users. We can show them together actually. So we added some interaction to our bar chart to make it more professional and more useful for our clients, stakeholders. And yeah, like when you work with default data, Google Analytics data, sometimes you can find some issues. But yeah, it's good that it happened during this live session, because you saw, and yeah, you will not be scared if it happens with you, because I saw already this situation and I already know that it could happen. So it's really nice. I want to finish this video. So we observed bar chart on this video and we created our bar chart, users by channel, channel, medium and source. Next video we will talk about pie chart. If you have some question or something is too complicated for you, please check previous videos, because I explain step by step, like super slow, how does it work and what can you do here with Looker Studio. And I would like to ask you, please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, give a like to this video. This is 1 second for you, but you say to YouTube that this content is interesting and it will recommend this content for other people, and it gives me motivation to create more videos like that for you. Thank you and talk to you soon. Bye bye.